What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jessa here. I just finished up a little over a 2-mile run, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about training plans. So I've talked about my plan a little bit, and like today I was supposed to run a 2.5. Yesterday was a rest day. I did cross training in my garden, and I was more sore from that than running. But training plan is just a guide to help you to get to your race day and be successful. There's lots of different kinds of training plans. I'm probably not the best one to talk to all those because I've only followed a couple. When I ran my first 10K, I didn't have a training plan. The weekend before the race, I made sure I could run 6 miles, and that was the amount of my training plan. I had been running regularly up to that point. I didn't even know anything about training plans really, or what to expect, pacing yourself, that sort of thing. So, I still finished. I was happy with my results. My dad ran a half marathon with me, and I asked him what training plan he was following at the time, and he said he was just going out and running 13 miles like every weekend. So I don't even know when he started. So his training plan was to just run half marathons up until the half marathon. I don't know what his longest run was before he started doing that, but and then he got like brand new shoes the day before the race. He still did very well. I think he finished was it under 2 hours? 2:05? I know he said he had to stop to use the bathroom. So anyway, you can run a race and finish and be successful without following a training plan. But if you're new or you have a particular goal, you might look around for a training plan. There are tons of them that you can print out. You Google them and it's just like crazy. Some of them include specifics about your pace, like it'll tell you to run this distance at a race pace, so you need to know in advance what your goal is for the race. Some will include cross training, some don't. The one I'm using right now is new. I've never done it before, but it always comes recommended on Facebook groups and stuff. It's a Hal Higdon, and there's an app. I'm a big fan of using apps. So this app, you go in, you set the date of your race, the distance, of course. I don't think I even had to set my target pace, and I don't think it asked me any questions about my running up till this point. But it did ask what days of the week I wanted to run and what days I wanted to rest. And so you're locked into those days. And obviously today's Wednesday, and I picked it as a run day. I think I picked my long run for Saturdays, even though I usually do those Sundays. And as far as I can tell, those are hard, fast days. You can make up your runs, but it doesn't seem like you can move the days around. So last week, I did one run, and then I ran this Monday to try to make up for it, and I can figure out how to put those into the app. So you can either manually go in and enter them. It still logged the run. But anyway, so far it's starting me out on base runs. And that makes sense. I haven't come across any speed workouts on the app yet. It's not to say they're not there. So I'll give a better review when I have a better idea of how the app is working. What I am really familiar with, though, is the Nike app. And I've been using the Nike Run app since I started running. So it's got every one of my runs logged in it. And they, last year, a couple of years ago, they integrated a training plan on there. So similar to the Hal Higdon app, you put the race day, the distance, put what a long run is right now for you. You put your pace right now on there, and then it builds the plan for you. I don't know what the algorithm is, because sometimes, even if I've been running, my first runs will be less than a mile. And then it seems like the second week it bumps me way up. So the Nike app, it has base runs, speed workouts. It's got, the thing I really like about the Nike app is it's got cross training on it. So, and it integrates with the Nike Training Club app. So that app will have different workouts, circuit workouts you can put if you have equipment in there, if you have access to a gym, or you just do a lot of body weight workouts. So that's why I really like that app. And that app, like I said, integrates with the Nike app, and so you'll usually have a workout once a week with that. It also has these benchmark runs built into the app, and those are really cool because they're going to be the same every time. And it's a 15-minute run, a 5-minute warm-up, 3-minute all-out, and then I think a 7-minute cool-down. It could be a 7-minute warm-up. Anyway, so that is supposedly what they use to, build up the training plan as you go. It still builds it up. I've missed my benchmark runs several times. The one thing that the apps don't do is take into account elevation, which I really wish they did, because I have hills all over my house, so it seems like I'm always running hills, and so it's not fair to compare those runs to like this run today, where it's totally flat for the most part. Anyway, that doesn't matter. It does count your elevation, but it just doesn't take it into account in the training plan. The speed workouts are just sprints, repeats, and I like to do those on a track when I can. If you can't do it on the track, of course you can use your watch to keep track of how far you're going, or your phone, and I've used both. So I really like the Nike app. If this Hal Hegden one isn't working out for me, I might start the Nike app kind of in conjunction with it, just to kind of see where I'm at. I used a printed out training plan for the first half, and that came from the Havesy. So that's a Pink Gorilla event, and that's a really good run. That's the one I'm training for in November, and they sent a training plan with it, and so we went ahead, my friend and I that were running it, and we kind of followed that. I don't mind those, but I'm just not disciplined enough to go through and mark them. I thought about trying it again with this run, because there's some training plans for if you want to break a 2-hour half. I don't know. For some reason, the app, I think, gives me a little more discipline, and I'll follow it. I look at it every day, see where I'm at. And I like using my phone anyway. I always snap a picture after my run and, share that across social media and that sort of thing. Those are my thoughts on training plans. Not a bad idea to grab one, Google, look around. I know there's other apps out there. I think Strata is one that's really popular. Just tons of them. There's endless options, so you can definitely find one that works for you. I know there's even training plans for people that can't run very often, can only run twice a week. I have a book that is the Run, Walk, Run method. It's a Galloway, can't think of his first name. And there's tons of training plans even in that book for that method in particular. So no shortage of options out there for you. So get out there and check them out. Find the one that works best for you. And, you can tailor it. There's nothing set in stone. What I like about the Nike app is that I can move them around. So it's got your rest days. It's got your cross-training days. And if I know I'm doing something on a day that my long run is, I can move it within the app, and it doesn't look like I missed anything. If I get an extra run in there, I can apply it as well. So that's what I really like about the Nike app. But anyway, those are my thoughts on training plans and what some of the options are out there. So I hope that helps you out. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe the channel here and keep up. I'm training for a half marathon that's on November 1st. Today is July 8th, so I have a long ways to go. So I'm going to keep sharing what little bit of running information I have with you guys, and hopefully we both learn something along the way. I'll catch you guys on the next run. Have a great day.